Tesla put out a software update again this week, and this one includes two major features. One is that your phone priority can be given, so the phone that you want to connect is the one that connects to the car. So right now my son is the one who has the other phone key, but he doesn't drive it, so I make sure that mine is the priority, so whenever I come up to the car, mine's the one that's connected to it. But as you add other drivers, that becomes an issue because someone else may have control of the car instead of you. Not a big deal, but for some people that matters, and you want to make sure you lock it and unlock it at the right time, and that it takes your driver profile and all these things. So it's important to set the priority on the which phone you're going to connect to. So it's a minor update, but it is important. The second update had to do with the glove box and the fact that there's a pin now you can put on the glove box. The control to open the glove box is right there on your display, so if you want to open the glove box, you just push the button and it opens it. So you could effectively lock it so no one else can open it, especially if you're letting someone else drive it, like a valet or something like that. They can't open the glove box. So could be an important thing for a lot of people. I don't really care. I don't keep much in there other than my insurance card and I think my registration. I think those are the only two things in my glove box right now. I have put other things in there in the past, but never gloves. Well, here I am in Florida, not particularly cold, so I don't use gloves that way. Now, there was a third feature that I've heard is in the software update, but is not noted there, and that's a range increase. Remember, over time, they were decreasing the range of the car, each with a different software updates. To give you a little more power, they were decreasing some of the range, so you were losing about 10% off the top of the range. What I understand is they've restored that through some other software things that they've done, some little reconfiguring, so you get a little more range out of your car, and they've upped the range, so when you plug it in and you get a charge out of it, it should increase the range. So I'm going to plug it in, and we're going to find out if that's the case. So let's give it a shot. Look to see how we're doing with the battery, and it looks like the new battery range is up to 207 miles. Now, as you may recall, when I was using the car before, the max mileage was somewhere in the neighborhood of about 195 or so. So it does look like we've had an increase in the battery range. So that's really good. It's amazing how they've gone back and redone this, and we've got a better range on our car now. So it would appear as though my mileage actually went up. If we look at the numbers, it looks like it went up by about 5% over where I was before. And originally I had started with about 215 miles of range on a full charge. And after a while they had downgraded through the applications and some of the upgrades. So I was getting about 190 or so miles on a full charge. Though realistically that would be the actual mileage. What it was showing on the screen was somewhere a couple of miles higher than that. So it's a relative thing, but it does appear as though I'm going to get a little more mileage out of my car, which is great. I think that's a terrific thing. Now I want to actually take it out and start driving it a little more and see what it actually, how it actually responds. If I'm getting overall better mileage out of it, or if my watt hours per mile change or anything else changes about it. But that's the one thing I got that I think is an advantage. So there you go. That's the one thing that I noticed through this software update that actually makes a difference. Now, one thing I'll say is it did actually happen that when I started using the new feature with the priority to the actual phone, so my ID is recognized when I bring my phone up, I have noticed the car unlocks a lot faster. There are times, or there had been times in the past, where I'd walk up to the car and I'd go to unlock it, or I'd go to open the door and it wouldn't unlock. I'd have to open the app to actually do it, to trigger it basically. So it seems like they solved that problem. I'll keep you apprised about that, but that's one little thing that I think is much better.